And welcome back to my Fire Emblem LP. Let's get started off immediately here. And yeah, all we have to do here is take down some units. Very simple fare. Is anyone there? Oh, well, look, it's actually an additional unit. Yes, this is the introduction of archers. The great thing about them, they can attack from one unit away. The issue is, however, that they cannot attack directly in front of them. That results in a double-edged sword. I'd be very careful with that. This is also the introduction of flying units. It's very useful because they have the greatest mobility as well as the ability to just go through all terrain. Well, nearly all terrain. They're not an all-terrain vehicle, just nearly. And we're going to want to just take this guy down, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by a double-edged sword. As you can see to the left, all three say hit, damage, crit. Null. It's a shame. But don't worry, soon enough we'll see a ranged unit that can attack both at a distance and in front of them. I'll leave that for later. But one of the great things about an archer is that they're actually the big weakness to flying units. No damage. Isn't that great? Alright, well this level is going to be a pretty easy start here. We're just going to will to take him down. We're going to be done. And here's the introduction of gold, the currency of this game. What a stretch, right? Yeah. With gold we can, as it said there, you know, buy armor, buy certain items. Well, actually not armor. I'm thinking of, you know, every other RPG. We can buy weapons, items, you know, very necessary things. We're going to take our advantage here and see if this isn't an insane scenario. Really? He's not going to get the double hit? Oh. Alright, Will's just going to take advantage here and take down this axeman. We're just going to gather our troops about here. And while the axemen are away, we'll keep the swordsmen at bay. As you can see, one of the problems with flying units is that they can only attack with a lance. However, I think that's rectified in a later series with a certain upgrade they can get, but I'll keep that hush-hush for later. Going to his own demise. What a shame. But yeah, one of the big problems with the Pegasus is that they're pretty weak. Like, they don't have great defenses at all. So you have to be very careful with them and how you place them. And here's another great strategy. Just have them, just have one strong unit, bottleneck a region, and he just attracts the enemies like flies to a zapper. Yep. See them fall one by one. It's very nice. Don't worry, Lynn. You'll have your revenge soon enough. Will you give me a break here? He's gonna be right out of killing distance. That's a shame. Alright, we'll have Sane finish this guy off. Nice and easy. And then we'll move on to the next. And the next. This would have been a good time to show off the Monikati, but there's really no reason to waste it off. And I guess since I brought it up, it's a good time to mention the whole wearing off of weaponry. The thing there is, the number that you see whenever you attack an opponent is the amount of times you can use that weapon. And when it runs out, so does your weapon. It's a shame. As you can see, like I said before, running to his own demise. He just can't hit me. Alright, I'm going to show off the introduction of shops here. This is an armory. There are several different types of shops. And they do, normal services like buy, sell. The problem with the Fire Emblem series, though, in my opinion anyways, in my humble opinion, is that they only allow you to sell the unit, the things that the unit has that walks into that shop. I've never thought that was a good idea. But, to each his own, right? We're just gonna have her work her way up here. And yeah, we'll have him finish this guy off with the lance. Bam. No problem whatsoever. There's gonna be one issue here. I might be pressed for time just a tad bit because I wanna be able to get in the next battle, and that might be a little bit too timely because both this and the next one are a little bit longer than the first few, so let's see how that works out. Now we're gonna surround him and destroy him. This is a good time to show off the Mannequin. As you can see, increased attack and critical hit chances. There's something I want to ask you. Begging for your life so soon, wench? Oh, that's not a good thing to say. Whew. Yeah, there you go. You have to pay him back for that. Ugh. You'll live to regret this. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and if you saw right before he died, that's also the introduction of, higher tiered weaponry in the steel axe. Greater attack, accuracy, you know, blah, 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 blah.